Dawn, age 22, from Mississippi. My kids are 6, 3, 2, and 1. At this point in my life, I spent a lot of time away from them due to my imprisonment. I've lost moments, special times I'll never get back. When they take you away from your kids, that hurts more than prison. You just don't care because the worst thing they could have done was separate me from my kids. Let's see. I came in when I was 15 years old. A prostitution thing and in other situations. People don't really like to say what they're in for. I started to get into a lot of trouble when I was 13. There was this guy, and I really liked him. He was 19. He was cute. And I don't know, kind of went on from there. He never paid me. I paid him. And then we had a kid together. But when our daughter was 4, we broke up. After that, I started going out with an Italian guy and had 3 kids by him. My worst pain came from my second to oldest, my son who just had a birthday when I came in. Giving him up to foster care was one of the hardest things in my life to do. In order for me to let go, they had to come and take him while he was asleep. It hurt to look at him, so innocent and small. I could just imagine the look on his face when he woke up and Mommy wasn't there. Day after day, night after night, and it got worse, missing his 2s and 3s. Those are special days when they become their own person. And I'll never, ever get those back. I have a lot of dreams for my kids. I want them all to go to school. I don't want them to drop out. So far, my daughter loves school. When it's time for her to go in the morning, because she'll be in the 1st grade this year, she can't wait. So she wants to go and get up and go, go, go. And oh gosh, my other daughter, I got a daughter who really is a brain. She really is. When I get out, I won't do nothing different. I go back to my home and work. Just go back to my kids. Well, I guess they'll be on their own by then. But still my kids. Audrey, aged 42, from Washington State. Sometimes it's a task to get to the day without someone hollering at you or you hollering at them for doing something stupid. In my unit, we're crazy people. People just wild and obnoxious. And there are quite a few people, for some reason, who are intimidated by me. And that's just because when I get angry at someone, I'm not afraid to tell them. Sometimes it comes out in a way that's not so polite. I first got arrested when I was 12. Arrested for selling LSD in school. I didn't take it at the time. I was more into drinking. I was 11 when I first had my first drink. I'd party with my friends and meet all kinds of people and laugh and do stupid things just for the hell of it. Pretty soon, everything built up, and by the time I turned 18, I was in and out of juvenile detox 14 times. This is my 4th time that I've been in either prison or jail. One time, a week after I got out, they came to my residence and served me with a warrant for something that I'd done 2 months before I'd gotten in. I caught another 17-month sentence. I spent 8.5 months in the hole that time. 8.5. You know, when you're locked up in that little room, things get to you. There's just a bed, a steel toilet, and a desktop. You get an hour out for a cigarette or maybe rec. Half the time, I didn't even get out. And when I did, I was in handcuffs and shackles. They showered me in shackles 3 times a week. Yeah, handcuffs and shackles in the shower. I'm Native American. I grew up with white people in foster homes, and I asked them, how come my skin was dark and my hair was darker than my foster brothers and sisters? I never got an answer. They would just change the subject. I have 7 sisters and 4 brothers, same mother. Everyone went to foster homes originally, and she took everyone back but me. I met my mom when I was 15. It was in court. They were trying to take away her rights because this whole time she had parental rights, which I didn't know because she didn't even try to see me. She was drunk, loud, obnoxious. Look at my baby, look at my baby. Oh, isn't she cute? My social worker came by and said, well, go give her a hug or do something, say something to her. And I said, if she stops talking so loud like that, maybe I will. Right now, I don't want to go up and associate myself with her. Finally, I walked up with my social worker who said, this is your mom, this is your daughter. And she's like, give me a hug. And I smelled the booze and piss and puke, everything. And I stepped back and I shook her hand, and she kept insisting on a hug. And I was so angry. And my mom says, well, I care for her. She's my daughter. And then I said, well, where the fuck were you all this time? I'm 15 years old. Catherine, age 33, from Maryland. When I woke up this morning, I was, you're getting out tomorrow. You can do whatever you want, see whoever you want. This is the final chapter to a mistake I made. I want it done. I want it over with. I want to walk out of here and breathe freely. Sometimes the pressure gets tremendous. I've been doing a lot of soul searching, looking at myself as a person, my values, my situation, how I articulate. I'm 33. It's like, come on, you're this old and not really know yourself? I think of my kids. I have one daughter, she's 12 years old. And then there's my son, just turned 8. And I have twins, 3 years old. I have a family, mother, father, 4 brothers. My father was a hard-working black man. I remember him struggling so much to feed us and to keep a roof over our head. He used to work at the car wash for $2 a day. I admire how my parents pulled together and my mother kept my family's sanity together. It's a little scary right now because I have no idea where I'll go after I'm out. I'm seriously thinking about going to social work or some kind of criminal justice or whatever so I could help women in prison. Because they need somebody who's dealt with this from the inside perspective. But I don't have skills. You've been in prison for years and you come back and so much has changed. How the hell are you supposed to find a job? I just figure, shit, life's short, and I want to do something for myself. I did a poetry reading at the talent show last night. Everybody stood up and clapped. And I mean, I couldn't believe it, because I didn't expect that kind of reaction. I pulled the podium close to the audience, and I just told it like it was. Really surprised me. Yeah. Everybody stood up and clapped. And it made me feel like, all right, I can do it.